Grace, can I tell you something I've never said out loud?
Of course.
I've been waiting for 3 years for the right moment to really go after what I want.
What does the right moment look like?
I don't know exactly. When things feel more settled, when I have more time, when I have more money, when I feel more ready.
I don't know exactly. When things feel more settled, when I have more time, when I have more money, when I feel more ready. Jack, can I say something honest?
That's why I'm telling you. Yes.
Nobody is coming.
Long pause. What?
Nobody is coming. No perfect moment. No magical opportunity that will arrive when everything is ready. No person who will suddenly appear and make it all easy. Nobody is coming.
Long pause. That's the most unsettling thing you've ever said to me.
I know, but here's the part that changes everything.
What?
Simply, that's actually good news.
Pause. How is that good news?
Smiling because it means you can stop waiting and start.
Pause.
Hello, everyone. I'm Grace. Welcome back to the Speak Bench. This is episode 3 of our Life and English series. And today, 3 words that I promise will stay with you. Nobody is coming. In English, in life, in any language. Let's talk about what that means and what to do about it.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jack, and I am going to be very honest with you today because I think a lot of you are doing the same thing I've been doing, waiting, and it's time to talk about that.
Curious, Grace, why do we wait? Like, I know it doesn't make sense. I know the right moment probably never comes, but I still wait. Why?
Fear, mostly, but fear wearing a costume.
Intrigued, a costume?
Explaining. Fear is very clever. It doesn't usually show up and say, I'm afraid. That would be too obvious. Instead, it shows up as, I'm just not ready yet, or the timing isn't right, or I'll do it when things calm down, or I need to learn more first.
Recognizing, oh, I say all of those.
Gently. Most people do. They're not lies exactly. They feel true in the moment, but they're fear in disguise. Fear of failing, fear of looking foolish, fear of trying your hardest and still not being enough.
Quietly, that last one is mine.
Pause, softly, trying your hardest and still not being enough.
Honest, if I wait, if I don't really try, then I can always tell myself I could have done it, if I'd really gone for it. But if I try properly and fail,
Completing his thought, then you have to face the result, and that's terrifying.
quietly, yeah.
Warmly, Jack, that is one of the most honest things anyone has ever said on this podcast, and I want every listener to hear that, because I think most of you are doing the same thing, protecting yourself from potential failure by never fully trying.
Pause. If that hit close to home, you're not alone, I promise. Write it in the comments if you want. We're all in this together today.
Teaching. In English, we have a phrase for this, playing the waiting game.
The waiting game.
Teaching. To play the waiting game means to wait patiently, or not so patiently, for something to happen before you act. It often implies that you're avoiding action by waiting for external circumstances to change.
Example, like, I've been playing the waiting game with my career for 3 years.
Nodding. Exactly. And there are many ways we play it in English. Waiting for the right moment. Biding your time, which means waiting carefully and strategically. Sitting on the fence, which means not committing to a decision. Putting something on the back burner, which means deprioritizing it, pushing it aside for later.
Recognizing, I put my goals on the back burner. I literally use that phrase.
Teaching. The back burner comes from cooking. On a stove, the front burners are for what you're cooking actively. The back burners are for things that are simmering slowly, not getting full attention. When you put something on the back burner, you're technically still cooking it, but you're not really.
Quietly, it's just sitting there, getting cold.
Or getting cold. Yes.
New phrase, what about I'm just waiting for the stars to align?
Smiling. Yes, waiting for the stars to align means waiting for every condition to be perfect simultaneously, which, as you may have noticed, almost never happens in real life.
Honest, because there's always one thing that isn't quite right.
There's always one star that's out of place. The money isn't quite there. The time isn't quite right. The confidence isn't quite high enough. And so you wait and wait and wait.
And the years pass, and the years pass. Grace, when you said nobody is coming to save you, what exactly did you mean? Because it sounds harsh, but you said it was good news. It is good news, and here's why. When you believe someone is coming to save you, a mentor, an opportunity, a lucky break, a better version of circumstances, you give your power away. You place your future in the hands of something external, something you can't control. Because if it's coming from outside, I have to wait for it. Exactly. You become passive. In English, we say you take a back seat. To take a back seat means to let someone or something else be in control, to stop driving your own life. Take a back seat. So instead of driving, you're just a passenger in your own life, waiting for someone else to drive you to the destination you want. And nobody else knows where I want to go. Nobody else knows where you want to go. So even if someone were coming, they couldn't take you there. Because only I know my destination. Only you know your destination, which means only you can drive. Nobody is coming not because the world is cruel and unhelpful, but because nobody else has access to your map. Oh, so it's not nobody cares about you, it's nobody else has your map. That is a better way of saying it than I've ever heard. I've been listening to you for 3 episodes. Some things are sinking in. Now, there's an important vocabulary distinction I want to make. In English, in psychology, in self-improvement, we talk about 2 mindsets: victim mentality and ownership mindset. Victim mentality. That sounds harsh. It sounds harsh, but it's important to understand, and it's not a judgment. Victim mentality simply means the belief that what happens to you is always caused by external forces. Things happen to you. You have no control. You are defined by your circumstances. Like, I can't do this because of my situation, my background, my past. Or, I would have succeeded if only things had been different, if I'd had better opportunities, if people had helped me more. These things may even be partially true, but when they become your entire story, they trap you. And ownership mindset? Ownership mindset means taking responsibility for your life, your choices, your responses, your direction. Not ignoring difficulty or pretending circumstances don't matter, but saying, given what I have, given where I am, what can I do? What am I willing to do? What am I willing to do? And in English, to take ownership means to accept responsibility for something, to own a decision, even a bad one, to own your results, to hold yourself accountable, meaning to answer for your own actions and outcomes. Instead of, my English isn't good because I never had proper teachers, it's, my English is something I am responsible for improving every day, starting now. Jack, that second sentence is the whole lesson. I mean it. I genuinely mean it. If you're learning English right now, you are already demonstrating ownership mindset. You didn't wait for someone to teach you perfectly. You found a resource, you showed up, you're here. That is ownership. That is taking the wheel. And if today's episode is speaking to you, please like this video, subscribe to the Speak Bench, share it with someone who needs to hear that nobody is coming, because sometimes that's the most loving thing you can tell a person. Grace, the phrase, take the wheel, I want to understand it fully, Take the wheel means to take control, to be the one driving. The wheel, a steering wheel, controls the direction of a vehicle. When you take the wheel, you decide where things go. I need to take the wheel of my own career. Approving. Perfect. Related phrases, take the reins. Reins are what you use to control a horse. Take the reins means the same thing. Take control, take charge. She took the reins of the project when the manager left. Nodding. Or in your personal life, it's time for me to take the reins of my own future. What about be the captain of your ship? Warmly, yes, you are the captain of your ship. Your life is your vessel and you are in command. Nobody else decides the direction. Nobody else navigates the storms. You do. Quietly. I like that one. It sounds strong but not aggressive. And take initiative. This is key for professional English too. To take initiative means to act without being told to see what needs to be done and do it, to move forward without waiting for permission or instruction. Instead of waiting to be asked, take initiative. Apply first, start first, ask first. Warmly. First is a powerful word. The first step doesn't need to be big, it just needs to happen. Practical. 3 steps, like you did in episode 2, real, practical in English. Ready. 3 steps to stop waiting and start moving. Go. Step 1, name what you're waiting for. Out loud, with specifics. Not I'm waiting for the right moment, but I'm waiting until I have $10,000 saved. I'm waiting until my children are older. I'm waiting until I feel more confident. Name it, because vague waiting is the hardest to break. Specific waiting is something you can address. Trying it. I'm waiting until I feel ready enough. I'm waiting until my English is fluent enough. I'm waiting until someone tells me I'm good enough. And now you've named 3 things, and look at what they all have in common. They're all feelings, not facts. Ready enough, fluent enough, good enough. None of those have a finish line. There is no moment when you will wake up and feel officially ready. That feeling doesn't come before action, it comes after. The feeling comes after. In English, we say action precedes motivation, not the other way around. You don't wait to feel motivated and then act. You act and then the motivation follows. Step 2. Step 2, take the smallest possible step toward what you want, and take it today. Like, if I want to improve my English speaking, the smallest step is not become fluent. The smallest step is speak 1 sentence in English that I haven't spoken before, today. Perfect. Or send 1 email, make 1 call, write 1 paragraph, open 1 door. The smallest step that moves you from waiting to doing. Because waiting feels safe, but the smallest step feels possible. The smallest step feels possible, and once you take it, you build what we call momentum. Momentum. Momentum in physics means a moving object tends to keep moving. In life, once you start taking action, each action makes the next one easier. The hardest part is always the first step, because you're breaking static, the stillness of waiting. Step 3. Step 3. Stop asking for permission. This is the one most people don't talk about. So many of us are waiting for someone to tell us, yes, you can do this. Yes, you are ready. Yes, this is allowed. I do that. I ask people if they think I should go for something before I decide whether I want to. You're outsourcing your conviction. In English, conviction means a firm belief or feeling that something is right. If you have to ask everyone around you whether your dream is valid, you haven't yet found your own conviction. Find your own conviction. And when you find it, you stop needing permission because you know you take initiative, you take the wheel, you go without waiting for the world to tell you it's okay. Listeners, those 3 steps, name what you're waiting for, take the smallest possible step, stop asking for permission. Write them down, and then tell us in the comments which one do you need most right now. Jack, when I first heard the phrase, nobody is coming to save you, do you know how it made me feel? How? It made me relieved. I felt immediately deeply relieved. Relieved? Why? Because I had been waiting too, not for an opportunity exactly, but for permission, for someone to confirm that what I wanted to do was worth doing, that I was